Hello and welcome back to Escape from Mars in Space Engineers. And we are crawling forward. So remember that I actually was in a crouch. What we are going to do right about now is take the metal scrap that we have, which we loaded up in the previous episode, and go to make a scrap and get that processed. Now, because if we take a look, we don't have a lot of large steel tubes. And when I say not a lot, I mean a really small amount. And we have a decent amount of more or less anything else, like everything else, but large steel tubes is not high in supply right now. So, what we are going to do is take our craft, turn on the HUD so I can actually see what the toolbar contains and which order it is, and head off to make a scrap. So, let's turn everything on and head off. I think that is going to be what we do first. So once we get out of here, let's take a look at where Mickey's scrap is going to be. I think it's this direction, but anyway. Now, what I'm going to do is go to make a scrap, as I said now, process the like 22.5k scrap that I have, get as much that I can out of that, and then go back and see if I can move the thrusters and get as many of them moved as possible. Need to make sure we don't get too close to the headquarters. Yep. There is a large steel tube shipment, but I don't think it's far enough away from the headquarters to be what I want to go for right now. I do think we will go for make a scrap, since it's a bit easier and might not involve losing stuff. I'm not sure what the return ratio for like large steel tubes, like how often you get certain things. There it is, if I'm not wrong. That, more or less straight ahead, should be Mickey scrap. Once we are close enough, we should see. Yeah, I think that's Mickey scrap. get this done, get as many large steel tubes as I can, because as I said, I'm short of it on it. Might need quite a lot of them. And in like worst case scenario, what I can do is deconstruct a lot of interior plates and or other things to then so I can then construct whatever I need after that. Because I can deconstruct and then use whatever I get from there to
Remember, tell all colonist friends about Mickey Scrap.
I will. Because I can actually do that. Convert things that way. There we go. Rather gentle landing, I have to say. Let's get this. Oops, wrong. Wrong. Just wrong.
Where do you get all this scrap metal? I've never seen so much.
A lot.
Inventory full.
But not what I technically need. 16 large steel tubes. Doesn't feel like it's enough. To be honest. Wrong buttons again. At least a lot of this can be deconstructed into something more useful. Let's see. We have been getting like a decent amount of large steel tubes. Not sure it's going to be enough though. And that's the last of it.
Inventory full.
Oh, let's see if we can get all of this with us.
Full.
I sure hope so.
Inventory full.
Might actually not have enough room. weirdly enough. Hmm. This isn't really a cargo hauler, so...
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah. Not surprised. Not surprised. Now, don't think I can make more storage. Now, as requires the display and motor and computer and stuff, can't really get unless these reactors do have the stuff that I need to make more storage. Which I think they do. Interior plate. And yeah, don't actually need...
Inventory full.
Just need
Inventory full.
a bit of storage. I don't need a lot of it. I just need a bit. Just about. So that we can get going again.
Inventory full.
We're getting there. We are getting there. These ones are built, however. So, let's see. Is it a motor I'm missing? No, I shouldn't. Technically speaking, need that. Let's remove all of you. Yep. Don't need it.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I'm gonna have to add more of them. that should be enough. Wow. Wow, this doesn't... Oh, it doesn't have a lot of storage. Let's just say that. It does not have a lot of storage. Hopefully, we don't have any issues taking off. Since it's a fighter, it should have more lift and thrust than it needs, technically. But yeah, that is a really, really good haul, I have to say. And we did get a decent amount of words escape me sometime. Should have a decent supply of large steel tubes now, so that the merge block and so on that we need to make can be made. And I might have to do the merge blocks at least over at the thrusters one at a time, like weld them one at a time and then remove one and so on, because of my shortage of large steel tubes. I might have to do that, but we'll see. Now at least we have some large steel tubes, which before we really didn't. We had a few, but we couldn't. I don't think I had enough to make one more merge block, which I need. So I would have needed to do something regardless. And since I had the scrap anyway, let's go to Mickey Scrap. It was a long time since we were there, so I mean, why not? And if I was doing a redesign of this, I would probably see if I could fit in a medium cargo container. But yeah, that's about it in terms of changes. Now it would make this sort of 3 blocks longer than it is. Like the nose would have been fairly longer to accommodate for that cargo container, but I think that would have been fine. It wouldn't have made it that much longer to make it unruly. But I might have needed to put more thrust on it, especially if it was loaded up. But regardless, we are back. Let's do this carefully. Turn the HUD back on so we can actually see what we're doing. And what speed we're going at, because it might be useful. Here we go. And done. Now what I need to do is offload this thing. And then see if we can start moving the thrusters. Nope, don't do that. Yeah, let's see. Let's put the reactors back in place. Not because they are going to be built, but rather so they take up the space that they should be in. Here we go. Remove. And pressing I. By the way, if you mouse over like this and highlight the cockpit and press I on the keyboard, you get to the inventory of the cockpit immediately, which is rather handy. Small cargo container 2. Nope. Nope. Yeah, there you are. Here we go. Completely offloaded. We now, if we take a look, we have almost 100, which is a lot better than what we had before. But yeah, we have 3,000 steel plate, 3,000 interior plate, 1,200 small steel tubes. Like, a lot of that could be like disassembled and then assembled into large steel tubes if we need to. However, for the time being, we will restock on a few things over here by going to the med bay, and then we will take the resources needed for one of you. And then we will head in here. Can I make all of them? I should be able to, so let's actually go through all of them and pre-build them all. Can't take everything in one go, but that's okay. And then, before the end of the episode, I will try to move at least one into position. I'm trying to keep my HUD off as much as possible in hopes that it will make the viewing experience a bit better. In case you're wondering why I'm turning the HUD off from time to time, I could try to play without the HUD on, but no cases like certain times where you actually need it to be on. Here we go. That's all of them here. Good. So I think should be enough. Head in this one because this is the one we used to move all of this. Now we need this to be on. So we shoot up into the sky. The lifting thrusters on this is kind of insane, but it's an ice miners, so does need quite a lot of lift. And when moving batteries and stuff like that, it actually helps having a lot of lift. So let's turn the lights on so we can sort of see. And if this... I wonder which spot is going to be easiest to... Might have to do... Need to jump out. Then what I need to do is grind that off and head back in. And carefully maneuver this out of the way. And there we go. Might have to put this down somewhere and reconnect in a better spot depending on how easy it is to get to these connections. That's the chime. However, That's the chime telling me it's time. We need to spin. Need to spin it to win it. I think that's... Since it's on a subgrid, we do sink a bit, but it's fairly easy to fight. Nope. I think what I need to do is let's go up a bit and remove you because you're in the way. Now try again as a accomplishment for the episode. There we go. It's locked. There's not a lot of headroom. But anyway, don't explode. It's always when connecting in and deconnecting these, it's like, please don't explode. Please don't explode. Please do not explode. There we go. And add you back in. And we can now remove that. And that is one working thruster. One directional thruster in place. So, next episode we are going to add the rest of them. Oh. Let's not leave you there and have you pummel to the ground and I have to spend the next 3 episodes making a new one, because that would be... I wouldn't record that. I would have done it off camera and then explained what happened and why. Anyway. That's in place. And let's load off. But yeah. That is another step towards getting this rocket completed. Yeah, I think for now, I will ask you that you'll like the video, because that would be super awesome and nice if you did. And with that, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.